Hello little uns, it's me again, it's Mrs McKee, back in my music hut, back for another music video. Hope you're well, hope you've had a good week, and hope you're ready for some more musical activities today. So, you're going to need to bring some kind of percussion instrument to this video, so if you haven't got one now, pause, go find one, and come back. Really doesn't matter what it is today, it can be anything at all. As long as you can play a pulse on it nice and steadily, that's all you need. You also need yourself. You need your body ready for the hello activity that we're going to start off with, and your voice for our little pig's jive that we're going to see if we can finish off a bit more of today. So if you're ready, let's see if you can remember the Hello Everybody song we did last time. Remember, it's got a bit of an echo part at the very beginning. And then we're going to move all of our bits of our body and get everything warmed up, ready to go. So cross fingers, my keyboard works again this week and it doesn't just go off on its own like it did last time. Let's see, are we ready? Here we go. Hope you can hear it nice and clearly. You ready? I'll sing first. Hello everybody. You do it. Turn it off and make sure it doesn't do it again. Fantastic, so I hope you're all moved and ready and got all the bits of your body ready for singing. Fantastic. We are going to recap on the activity about the shoemaker first of all. So if you've got your musical instrument ready, now's the time to use it. I'm going to sit myself down. And I've decided that this week I'm going to use my milk carton drum because I thought it kind of looked a little bit like the sort of piece of equipment that a cobbler might use to put the shoe on, and I'm going to pretend that my chopstick is the hammer that's hammering the nails into my shoe. So I thought that that worked quite nicely. Let's see if you can remember the chant we did last week. I wonder if you went away and practiced with another person doing the different voices of the different characters in this chant. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Now's your chance to do it again. I'll just remind you how it goes. Off I go. Cobbler, 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 mend my shoe. Get it done by 2:30. 2:30 is much too late. Get it done by 8:30. Ready to join in with me and get your hammer going? Ready, steady, off we go. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Get it done by 2:30. 2:30 is much too late. Get it done by 8:30. Well done. So hopefully your pulse, your hammering was going all the way through that chant. Fabulous. We're now going to put some notes to this. So we're going to make it into a song instead of a chant. A chant is something where you don't have a pitch. You don't have high or low sounds. It's very simple. It goes like this. Are you ready? Off I go. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Get it done by 2:30. 2:30 is much too late. Get it done by 8:30. Do you think you could join in with me? I'll do a bit, you do a bit. Off I go. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. You'll go. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. I go. Get it done by 2:30. Get it done by 2:30. 2:30 is much too late. 2:30 is much too late. Get it done by 8:30. Get it done by 8:30. How did you get on? Did you notice it was the same two pitches? The same high and low notes all the way through. That's what makes it nice and simple. Okay, so shall we do it now a little bit faster? Can you do it with me? I'm going to go this speed. So our tempo has changed. The speed of the music is different. Join in with me, off we go. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Get it done by 2:30. 2:30 is much too late. Get it done by 8:30. Well done. Did you manage that a little bit faster? Were you very careful to make sure that the last bit you did, you kept your pulse going and didn't get any faster? Right, now it's time for you to pick up your percussion instrument and see if you can, instead of hammering that pulse with your hands, play your instrument. Let's play the pulse instead, okay? So here's mine, and here's my hammer, and it should sound like this. Can you feel that? Can you join in with me? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to sing. Off we go. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Get it done by 2:30. 2:30 is much too late. Get it done by 8:30. Okay, how did that feel? Not too complicated, I hope. Maybe doing two things at the same time is a little bit brain-boggling. What happens if we try it a bit faster? Are you ready? Off we go. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Get it done by 2:30. 2:30 is much too late. Get it done by 8:30. Can you do it even faster? Are you ready? Off we go. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Get it done by 2:30. 2:30 is much too late. Get it done by 8:30. Bet you can't go even faster than that. Are you ready? Off we go. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Get it done by 2:30. 2:30 is much too late. Get it done by 8:30. Faster, I can hear you shouting. Ready? Ready, steady, off we go. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Get it done by 2:30. 2:30 is much too late. Get it done by 8:30. Goodness, I hope you could manage it that quickly. weren't just playing it as fast as you possibly can, because that wasn't what we were asking for, was it? What was happening there was that the tempo, the pulse of the music was getting gradually faster and faster as we went along. And I didn't ask you to go as fast as you can, I just asked you to go faster, which is a different thing completely. Maybe you noticed that the way that we sang that song got a bit different as we got faster as well. Some of us might have started singing it a little bit louder as well. It's a funny thing that happens when we're singing or playing. Quite often, if you're asked to do it faster, you automatically go louder. But they're not the same things either, are they? Fast and loud in music aren't the same thing at all. So we have to be quite careful when we're playing fast that we don't just do it as loudly as we possibly can too. Otherwise, it changes the feel of the words. I mean, maybe you would want to sing a bit of that louder if you were the bossy customer, but you might not want to do it loud for the cobbler. It might not make it sound right. So next time we do things where we get faster, just be really careful that you're not getting louder as well. Right then, cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. We've done that with our percussion instruments. I think it's time for us to have another try at our Little Pigs jive that we started last week. When I saw you last, we had a really good go at the chorus, hadn't we? You know what the chorus means now, don't you? That's the part of the song that gets repeated over and over again. And in this song, it's the bit with the big bad wolf saying, "Let me come in. Oh no, by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Little pig, if you won't let me in, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." So that was the part that we learnt last week. How about we play the first bit of the song so that you get to have a sing of the part we did last time, and you also get to listen to the part that we're going to learn today. Okay, so ready? Let's get the right track, and off we go. Let's turn it up a little bit. So this is the bit we're going to learn today.
This is a story by Old Mother Goose about 3 little pigs who were out on the loose. The first little pig built his house of straw, the cutest little house that you ever saw. The big bad wolf said, "Let me come in." "Oh no, by the hair on my chinny chin chin." Little pig, if you don't let me in, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. And he huffed, huff, huff, and he puffed, puff, puff, and the little pig ran to the second pig's place.
So we're just going to learn up to the end of this part today.
The second little pig built his house of sticks, but the big bad wolf was up to his tricks. The big bad wolf said, "Let me come in." "Oh no, by the hair on my chinny chin chin." Little pig, if you don't let me in, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. And he huffed, huff, huff, and he puffed, puff, puff, and the little pig ran to the third pig's place.
So that's as far as we're going to go today. Right, let me just put that on pause so we can do that in a minute. So you can hear in between the choruses that we learnt last time, there are the spoken bits of the story. It's like a narrator. Have you heard that word before? Somebody who tells a story is called a narrator. Okay, so bit by bit, let's learn that part. So I'll go first. The first little chunk, I'm going to do 2 lines together and then we'll split it up. So it sounds like this. This is a story by Old Mother Goose about 3 little pigs who were out on the loose. Let's try that one bit at a time. I go first. This is a story by Old Mother Goose. You'll go, this is a story by Old Mother Goose. Well done. And then the next section goes like this. About 3 little pigs who were out on the loose. About 3 little pigs who were out on the loose. Well done. So now we've got to stick those 2 bits together, and they come very quickly after each other, so you're going to need a big breath and see if you can do it all without breathing. Let me see if I can do it. Here I go, big breath. Off I go. This is a story by Old Mother Goose about 3 little pigs who were out on the loose. Can you see how it works better without a breath after goose? Let's try it all together. Big breath. Off we go. This is a story by Old Mother Goose about 3 little pigs who were out on the loose. Did that work better without taking a breath? You'll know that by the time we've done it a few times. So now what happens is we talk about the first little pig and what he built his house of. Does anybody know? The first little pig built his house of straw. Brilliant. So we're going to do little house of straw. And then the next bit is the cutest little house that you ever saw. Oh, it's so cute. Okay? So I'll go first and then it's your turn. Off I go. The first little pig built his house of straw. The first little pig built his house of straw. And then we can take a breath and we can do this. The cutest little house that you ever saw. The cutest little house that you ever saw. Okay, so let's put those 2 together. My go first. The first little pig built his house of straw. The cutest little pig house that you ever saw. Not the cutest little pig. What am I talking about? Your go at. The first little pig built his house of straw. The cutest little house that you ever saw. So you can use your different voice for that as well. Brilliant! Let's go from the beginning. All those 2 bits together. Big breath. Here we go. Off we go. This is a story by Old Mother Goose about 3 little pigs who were out on the loose. The first little pig built his house of straw, the cutest little house that you ever saw. And then we go straight into little pig, the big bad wolf said, let me come in. Okay? Amazing. We should have that pretty good by now. If we haven't got it really, really good, we can just rewind and come back and do it again. Let's try the part after the chorus now. So we know that it goes, and he huffed, huff, huff, and he puffed, puff, puff, and the little pig ran to the second pig's place. Can you do that bit for me? And the little pig ran to the second pig's place. Okay, so we've had the first little pig with his house of straw. And now the next bit must be the second little pig with his house of sticks. Exactly. So it'll go like this. The second little pig built his house of sticks. You do it. The second little pig built his house of sticks. And then it goes like this. But the big bad wolf was up to his tricks. But the big bad wolf was up to his tricks. Okay, can you hear the rhyming words? It might help you remember. Sticks and tricks. That might help you remember how the whole thing goes. So let's try that little verse. My go first, just to make sure you've heard it really well. My go first. The second little pig built his house of sticks, but the big bad wolf was up to his tricks. Your go. The second little pig built his house of sticks, but the big bad wolf was up to his tricks. Okay, and then we do the chorus all over again. And after that chorus, we do the huffed and puffed. But this time, the little pig ran to the third pig's place. And that's where we're going to stop for today. Does that make sense? Hopefully all the way through? So we start off with the story by Old Mother Goose. Old traditional storybook. 3 little pigs out on the loose. The first little pig built his house of straw, the cutest little house he ever saw. Then we've got the chorus, huff and puff. First little pig ran to the second pig's place. And the second little pig built his house of sticks. And the big bad wolf was up to his tricks. Then we do the chorus again, and we finish off huffing and puffing, and the little pig ran to the third pig's place. And that's the end for today. Hope you've got that. Shall we stand up and do it properly? Okay, here we go. Let's make sure I've got the right track. Has it gone back to the beginning? Yes, it has. Here we go. Oh, I turned it right down, didn't I? Here we go.
This is a story by Old Mother Goose about 3 little pigs who were out on the loose. The first little pig built his house of straw, the cutest little house that you ever saw. The big bad wolf said,
"Let me come in."
"Oh no, by the hair on my chinny chin chin."
Little pig, if you don't let me in, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in.
And he huffed,
Huff, huff,
and he puffed,
puff, puff.
and the little pig ran to the second pig's place.
Ready for the next part of the story? The second little pig building his house of sticks. Here we go.
The second little pig built his house of sticks, but the big bad wolf was up to his tricks. The big bad wolf said,
Let me come in.
"Oh no, by the hair on my chinny chin chin."
Little pig, if you don't let me in, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in.
And he huffed,
Huff, huff,
and he puffed,
puff, puff.
and the little pig ran to the third pig's place.
Well done. So, next time I see you, we'll learn the last bit of the song, which tells us about what happens to the big bad wolf when he gets to the third little pig's house. Made of... There you go, you know part of it already. When it's made of bricks, he can't blow it down, so something has to happen. Okay, so we'll look forward to that next time, and we maybe will start another song about another story. Fabulous. Okay, I'm going to get you to move your body again today. I want you to stand up for me. Last thing that we're going to do today. Now, this song is a little bit like heads, shoulders, knees and toes, but I'm going to call the parts of your body something different this time. Your toe is your toe. Toe. Your knee is your knee, but this time we're going to have a chest. This is your chest, so not shoulders. And instead of calling this your head, I'm going to call it your nut. Toe, knee, chest, nut. It's the name of my imaginary friend, Tony Chestnut. Can you do that with me? Tony Chestnut. Tony Chestnut knows I love you. Can you do it with me from the beginning? Tony Chestnut knows I love you. Tony knows. Tony knows. Do that with me. Tony knows. Tony knows. Tony Chestnut knows I love you. You do it? Tony Chestnut knows I love you. That's what Tony knows. Do it with me. That's what Tony knows. Some of you may have done this one before. It's one of my faves. It's great, especially if you do it too fast and you get confused about whether it's your eye or your nose and you book yourself over your nose. Are you ready? So it's got a bit of a song to it and it goes like this. From the beginning, I'll go first. Tony Chestnut knows I love you. Tony knows. Tony knows. Tony Chestnut knows I love you. That's what Tony knows. today. See if you can join in with the actions while I sing them. Off we go. Tony Chestnut knows I love you. Tony knows. Tony knows. Tony Chestnut knows I love you. That's what Tony knows. That's always the bit that I forget. That's. Hope you did better than I did. Now, that's quite hard to do all the actions and the singing at the same time. So we're going to go very, very slowly from the beginning. I'll go first and then it's you. My go first. Tony Chestnut. You'll go. Tony Chestnut. And then this is where it gets complicated and I get all mixed up. My go first. Knows I love you. Let's do it. Knows I love you. Should we do that bit again? Off we go. Knows I love you. Well done. And then we go. My go first. Tony knows. Tony knows. You'll go. Tony knows. Tony knows. Okay, nearly there. The next section is almost the same as the beginning. Tony Chestnut knows I love you. But then at the end we have, that's what Tony knows. You have a go. That's what Tony knows. Right, one last time, all the way through from the beginning, and then it's time for us to go. Can you do it? Big breath. Off we go. Tony Chestnut knows I love you. Tony knows. Tony knows. Tony Chestnut knows I love you. That's what Tony knows. If you want to practice that one at home, go ahead. Start slowly and then get a little bit faster as you get better at it. So maybe next week when I see you, you'll have it really, really brilliantly. Time for us to go now. So take care, look after yourselves, give us a big bye-bye, and I'll see you next time.